So, Jose Mourinho's reunion with Manchester United ended with the Portuguese watching from the stands. The Fenerbahçe boss was sent off during their 1-1 draw with United in Istanbul. Jay Bothroyd, alongside me, was watching the game. A third straight draw in the Europa League for Manchester United. Anything to get excited about?
No, I'm sorry to say. I mean, I was looking forward to the game tonight. I mean, they chose a strong team. I think the talking point was Mazraoui playing as a number 10. Everyone, I think, that see that was really? Is he playing as a number 10? But yeah, he started off that way and he was involved in the goal. But it was Fenerbahçe who absolutely dominated the game. First half, they were like 63% possession. They created better chances. They was more dynamic. They controlled the tempo of the game. Again, it's just like you look at the Man United players that are there, like Garnacho, Xerxes, Rashford, and you can't help but think, why are they not performing? Why are they not performing to their ability? Because they're top players. They are top players. The only person you can look at is Ten Hag, his coaching staff, him as a manager. That's the only reason why fans, people look at Man United now and say, why are these players playing so badly? That's why there's questions asked of him. I mean, Mazraoui playing as the number 10. When they changed that and put Eriksen in that number 10 position, they started playing better football. In the second half, they had I think it was 49% possession. So they improved there, they controlled more of the game. But still, that cutting edge has lacked Man United all this season. Yeah, and not to be able to beat Twente, Porto and Fenerbahçe in the Europa League, 3 draws in a row, as I say. We mentioned it before, Jose Mourinho. I mean, I suppose inevitable. He's a magnet to the headlines, sent off. What did you make of the decision? I thought it was a bit harsh, to be honest. I mean, he was in his... I don't know what obviously, we can't hear what's been said down there, but, there was a penalty that he thought was a penalty. I mean, when he looks at it back, it was Osei Samuel, and it was definitely a dive. So he's probably going to have a word with Osei Samuel. Maybe he'll have to pay that fine for Mourinho. But, I mean, ultimately, Mourinho, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very passionate about the game. He thought it was a foul. And he just held his hands up and he was saying, how's that? What's that? Why haven't you given a penalty? And the referee came over and gave him a red card, and he's standing in the stands, that iconic, Arsene Wenger moment where he's got his arms out. But again, I thought it was harsh, and maybe he got that red card for his, the history of, his moments that we've seen throughout. Yeah, well, 1-1 it finished, and Manchester United, it always seems Erik Ten Hag is 1 or 2 matches away from ultimately potentially losing his job. Well, we'll see. Jay, thank you for your company. Thank you. Now then, what about Tottenham? They maintained their 100% start to the Europa League, making it 3 wins out of 3, with victory over AZ Alkmaar. Ange Postecoglou making 9 changes from the side that beat West Ham. The decisive moment came 6 minutes into the second half. Richarlison fouled in the box. He was the one to take the penalty and scored his first goal of the season. AZ fullback David Müller-Wölf was sent off after receiving 2 yellow cards with 5 minutes to play.